Hi Gemini, it's Sloan Rhodes with your life, purpose, career, and money reading mid-month November through the end of the year, December 2017. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini, I'm reminding all signs that this is an adjunct video to the previously released video I've done for you for life, purpose, career, and money for the months of October, November, and December. So if you want further clarity, you can listen to that longer, more comprehensive reading. So let me just go ahead and get one card from the Angels of Abundance as the overarching theme here, Gemini. And then I'm going to be choosing some additional cards from the Witch's Tarot and the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky. Just one little card for money. Taking a quick peek there for additional guidance. Let's just go ahead and get started. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Successful funding. Very nice. Congratulations. Well, whatever it is that you've been putting your time and effort into, your money into, it is bearing fruit here with the successful funding card. It's a beautiful card for you. If it's an idea that you have been putting time and energy into, if it's a work project, if it's a sense of creativity, whatever it is that you have been focusing in on your attention in on, it is going to come back to you multifold here. And perhaps you have been funding a project, you've been investing money into a project or an endeavor or a startup, and it does look like it's going to be successful for you. But I'm going to get additional cards on this, but I love to see that card for you. It's a very, very nice card. I will say, too, that for some of you, that it looks like if you have been trying to seek out funding to get additional support, whether it be financial or just in terms of supportive people around you, being in an environment that feels more supportive. If you have been focused in on getting that and achieving that and having that, it is coming to you more readily during this time frame, which is super nice to see. I'm going to get additional cards, so hang on. So what you're meant to do or not do during this time frame, I'm going to get a card for, and what you're meant to do or keep doing or start doing. One card in that position, and what you can look forward to regardless. I'm going to get one more card, so let me just go ahead and get the cards for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The text of this card reads, I'm not going to read the whole thing, it's really long. I like this deck, the Angels of Abundance, but they're really wordy. I'm really focused more on the fact that we have this angel and then there's this little cherub. And for me, the cherub is coming in as this new idea, this new project, this new creative endeavor that you are working upon, a renewed sense of self. That is getting successfully funded energetically, financially, socially, spiritually, psychologically. So whatever you are filling up with during this time frame, very lovely energy. Again, that Jupiter energy, that expansive energy, just filling your coffers, mind, body, spirit during this. So it's really, really nice. Okay, here we go. So what you're meant to not do or stop doing, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Could be an air sign such as yourself, it is your card, or Aquarius or Libra. What you're meant to, interesting, to do or start doing, we have the King of Swords, which I think is Libra. And then we have the Ten of Cups regardless. I mean, a beautiful card for you here. We have the Three of Pentacles under the deck. Let me show you the cards here, Gemini. Very, very nice. All right, so what you're meant to, around this idea of, you've been successfully funded, whatever it is whether it's someone investing in you or whatever, or a project that you've been working on, and that you have been funding with your energy, again, everything I've already mentioned, it's all bearing fruit or will bear fruit for you. Now, what you're meant to not do around this is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a man on a mission, but in reverse, he's, and I say man, it could be a female, but it's showing up as a knight. The Knight of Swords in reverse is an energy, let's say, of someone on a mission, but they are I want to say almost rabid in their pursuit of their goals. So whatever you are working on, it's coming to fruition. It's being successfully funded in many different ways. You need to have faith during this time period, Gemini, not race forward in a way that feels aggressive and abusive, possibly, to others. So whether you're at work and you are waiting to hear back on something that you have presented, and you want to know, is that project going to get funded? Is that investment going to come to fruition? If you're waiting on a bank loan or anything like that, or again, and if you're at home and you're working towards your sense of purpose in the world, everything you've been working on is getting has a lot of energetic support. It's getting floated. It's not just sitting on the bottom of a dry riverbed. It's water's coming in to help float it and move it along, which is actually a really beautiful metaphor there. So for you, don't get all like, I need to get my needs met and I need it to happen now, and and again, kind of this rabid kind of tunnel vision view. Don't do any of that nonsense, right? You're being asked to be very kingly, let's say, even regardless of, again, showing up as a king, could be a female, another air sign possibly. But this is what you're meant to do. These are the attributes that you're meant to hold. The King of Swords is very logical, right? He understands. He's not feeling, the Knight of Swords is very rash, especially in reverse. The King of Swords, he's like the patriarch of this unruly child here, if you want to look at it like that. And he's saying, no, bide your time. Allow things to come to fruition. Get good counsel. He gives good advice. So if it's you, you could be being the wise elder. This is what you're being encouraged to be to the younger kind of energies that come in that are like, no, if you're working on a team, we need to, go back to the boss and make sure that, no. You're like, no, give it time. We've presented a very powerful presentation or a powerful investment strategy or whatever it may be. Give it time for everyone to see it. See the ins and outs. Look at it logically. Pay attention to the details. This kind of energy. Be mature during this time frame, Gemini. Not rash. And regardless, we have a lovely, lovely card here. We have the Ten of Cups. So regardless of what you do or don't do, the general sort of outcome that you can kind of look forward to here, the degree to which you enjoy this will vary, of course, upon your circumstances. But either way, it's an energy of contentment, an energy of feeling as though you are being supported by loved ones, by people who trust you, with whom there's a sense of loyalty. It's wonderful, wonderful energy for you. And again, it goes so nicely with the successful funding. Like everything is coming for you. It's all going to work out fine. You don't need to be aggressive and rash and worried here. We also have the Three of Pentacles Three of Pentacles upright, so it does show that there is a degree of cohesion. Everyone's going to be on the same page here. Give it time. Again, we're talking sort of mid-November-ish through the end of the year. So with the Knight of Swords, regarding your sense of career and purpose and money, bide your time. Be logical. Be clear. A lot of clear communication by the King of Swords. Doesn't leave anything to chance. It's okay to follow up if you're waiting to hear back from something, but follow up in a way that's measured and reasonable. You get the message. All right, let me get one more card for you. It's going to be a short reading. It's a lovely reading for you. It's all pretty clear cut. In the area of your money, just one quick draw to see if I can give you some additional guidance there. Clear communication is going to be really important as well. I'm really drawn to the fact that he has a falcon on his hand here, and the idea of birds bearing messages. But also, as I feel that for you, it's about the freedom of your mind. Right? Don't give into the fear and worry and the kind of rabid, like a dog with a bone kind of thing. Don't give into that. Be free, be clear, clear-sighted, clear communication. No reckless behavior. And if it's not you and it's just someone around you or an energy around you, be the voice of reason. Be the voice of clear-sightedness. Be clear-headed. Get your ideas clarified during this time period as well. Okay, what's going on with your money? We have the Tower in reverse. Interesting. Don't freak out. So the Tower in reverse. I kind of feel like it's for you. It goes back with this Knight of Swords energy. Like, don't freak out. You know, with the Knight of Swords. This guy is like freaking out. This energy is just like, oh no, we need to fix everything, and you know, nothing's happening. And the Tower in reverse, it feels like it's happening sort of around you, but you're relatively, you come out of this relatively cleanly. The more that you are master of yourself, master of your thoughts, clearly communicating, understanding what is going on, without the knee-jerk reaction of, oh dear, I gotta fix this and plug up all the leaks, you know, and you're so busy trying to solve or take care of the symptoms and not looking at the overall issue. You know, it's like, oh, we haven't heard back, or this project fell through, and we're not going to get the funding, but maybe there's another investor who comes in. You know, you don't know. Clearly communicate. Look at your other options here. That's how it feels for me regarding your money. It may be too that what feels like a hit to your money, in the short term, it's a short-term hit. It may last for a little while, but in the grand scheme of things, it's going to be, you're going to be refunded here. So this is why, you know, don't freak out. If you take a hit, if you have to, like, I don't know, for some reason, like, give up half your money or even give up half your investment in something, you're still going to be funded in a different way. There's people are on the same page as you, and they're wanting to help. And it's not just about the funding of financial funding. Again, there's a sense of cohesion. You know, I'm drawn to the three, the Trinity there, the three, that stained glass window. You know, it's mind, body, spirit. You're being funded in that way. Everything kind of coming into balance in a lot of ways. And this is kind of a distraction, but it's not the end of the world. So again, it might be that someone pulls out, or you lose, you know, some money, but it's not the end of the world, as I mentioned, because you have this to look forward to regardless. So it's really, really lovely. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to close out your reading. I hope you found that helpful. Again, listen to this in conjunction with the other life, purpose, career, and money reading that I did for October, November, and December, if you wish to. And I'll see you either on the spiritual guidance videos, which I release every Sunday, or you can listen to this reading and all readings and different episodes that I release about different things related to spirituality and metaphysics and your guides and angels on the podcast, which is on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. I have links here as well as below. Or I will see you at your own private reading. Till next time.